Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are just hanging out, talking about video games. Pretty cool news was announced today. I saw the new thing for the new Star Wars game from oh my gosh, I can't even think I'm so old. I'm just joking. I'm not that old. I just pretend I'm old all the time. My wife, my wife gets my wife is like, you're not even old. You're not even old. I'm like, whatever. I'm old. I feel old. The new game from Respawn, Jedi. Gosh dang it. What was it? Fallen Jedi? Was that what it was called? Fallen Jedi? Dude, I don't even know now. I forgot. I already forgot. See, I watched that a little while ago. But we got that. We got the PlayStation State of Play. They announced the State of Play. I didn't know I made that little funny video earlier. I'm so sorry. I just had to do it. But but what encouraged me to do that is I watched another YouTuber's video and they're getting all excited about it, and I was like, oh gosh, man, oh gosh, here we go. So I had to do it. And I got that pony game. I don't want to let my $39.99 go to waste. So I'm going to be using that to make some content. I do have to play through the game and record a bunch of footage though, so it takes a while to get all that content. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. So I just did a premiere video. I hope a lot of you guys watched that. It's kind of how I'm feeling right now. It's kind of how I'm looking at things going forward. I want things to get better on YouTube, man. This place is becoming pretty freaking toxic. And you know what the funny thing is? Before I started a channel, I didn't realize just how toxic gaming has become. Like I didn't realize that, because I wasn't really paying attention to that. But my gosh, there's a pretty big market out there for toxicity. And I think it's having an adverse effect on gaming as a whole, because like, think about it, man. We're nitpicking every single thing that comes out on both of these consoles. I 100% enjoyed my experience with Horizon Forbidden West. I 100% enjoyed my experience with Gran Turismo 7. I 100% enjoyed my experience. I enjoy playing Sniper Elite 5 right now. I enjoy like all these games that I've been playing since they've come out. Like I've really enjoyed playing these games. Like they're not bad at all. I mean, I think the worst experience that I've had so far lately would have to be Babylon's Fall. Babylon's Fall is probably the worst thing I've played, just because it's not, it just doesn't feel finished. It doesn't feel finished. It feels like it needs more content. It feels like it needs more like visual pizzazz to it. The art style that they went with, like, it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't look bad. It just looks like a water painted JRPG or something. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look bad, but it kind of saps like the color out of it because of the paint, the way the paint looks. It literally looks like a painting on your wall, and so it looks, the colors look muted. So it just, that coupled with a lower resolution, stuff like that, it just doesn't have that visual, like if you got a PlayStation 5, seriously, this is why it hurts this game the most. If you got a PlayStation 5 and you're seeing all these PlayStation first party games and they're looking all beautiful and stuff, and then you go to Babylon's Fall, it's like, whoa, man, this game is terrible. This looks, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. That's one of the biggest problems I've always had with the PlayStation platform, is PlayStation first party games look amazing, and then everything else doesn't hold up. So it's such an unbalanced ecosystem over there on the PlayStation. You don't get a consistent visual experience like you do on the Xbox. It's a lot more consistent on Xbox. So let me say hi to everybody. Blake, how's it going, man? Doom Reaper, welcome back. People are crazy. How are you? Andy, hey Frog. Do you know Flight Simulator plays okay? Yes. Okay, Flight Simulator plays just fine for me, Andy. I have gigabit internet. When you first start up, when you first get in, you'll notice like some hitching and stuff like that. But once you actually start flying around, Well, once you start flying around and stuff, and you get a little ways into it, and the data stream becomes consistent, it's a perfectly fine experience. Perfectly fine. I don't have any of the offline stuff downloaded on mine. I play it all from the cloud, or not all from the cloud. I have what I need downloaded, and then the rest is played from the cloud, because then you get like the higher resolution, you get everything else. But you could play the game on the cloud and get a 1080p if you're playing it on your. I've played it on my monitor, and it's a solid experience. It looks exactly like I'm playing it on the Series S. It's identical. The just streaming the game from the cloud is 100% identical to the Series S. And if you still got your monitor, play it that way. Ponies are toxic. They are pretty toxic people, man. They are pretty toxic, and it's. I want to see Xbox take them down a notch for gaming's sake, but then at the same time, if Xbox is delivering that same experience that PlayStation is delivering, do I really need a PlayStation anymore? You know what I mean? Like, PlayStation first party games serve a purpose, and there is a place for them in this market. There is. So I don't know, but I think the PlayStation fans are a little bit extreme when it comes to those games, because they really are pretty freaking high quality movie games. They're movie games. They are worth playing for sure. I just don't know if they're worth $70, man. If you're not going to play them again, if you're not going to get enough playtime out of them, I don't know. Gran Turismo 7, to me, I have no problem with that one being $70. It does suck that it looks like a last gen game that was just made prettier. That does suck, but the experience is going to be like, I'm going to get a lot of hours of play out of that game. So that's fine with me. Like, I don't necessarily mind paying the $70 extra. Whatever. I'm going to play that game. I'm going to get my money's worth. Some of these other games, like Ratchet and Clank being $70, Returnal being $70, Horizon Forbidden West, that one there, technically, I'm gonna be okay with the $70 on that one. Just because normally it's an open world game, so normally I should be able to get my money's worth out of playing something like that. So I'm not going to be too upset with that one, but like any of them, like one and done, like, I don't think those, I don't think games that are like 10 hours should be $70. I don't think that a cartoon kid game is worth $70. Like My Little Pony, that little My Little Pony game is actually pretty fun to play. $39.99 for a kid game, dude. That's perfectly priced, and parents are going to be like, yeah, man, I'd definitely pick that up. I must admit, I do like single player, first player Sony games. They are like blockbusters. They are. They really are. And I love playing them. Like, don't get me wrong. I love playing them. I usually get through them on the weekend, and I'm fine with that. But I'll tell you what, man. Like this last couple of months has been really hard for me, because maybe I do like them to be shorter so I can actually get through them, because I'm still haven't complete all of Elden Ring yet. I'm still trying to get back to playing that. I've got so many games to play, and Elden Ring is like my favorite game that I've played so far this generation. Like it's freaking just amazing so far. You know what I mean? I really love playing that game, and I want to get back on and play a lot more. Oh, for most people, gaming seems to be about clout, not having fun. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what I feel is going on, Doom. I had a guy this week tell me he spent 300 hours in Forbidden West. If somebody, like, Delusional Grandeur, if it was my only game and that was all I had to play, and like, because I mean, let's think about it. $70 is a pretty good chunk of change. If I spent $70 and that was the only game I could play for like 6 months, yeah, I definitely probably would get plenty of hours into it. I would be so bored of that game. I would hate that game by the time I was done playing it. For sure. 300 hours in an open world game, that small, does seem a little bit extreme, man, because you could probably find everything. I mean, if you're in there like taking pictures and like sightseeing and stuff like that, maybe you can get 300 hours. Cause I mean, I'm at 100 and almost 140 hours on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I mean, well, the vocal ones, yeah. I must admit. Okay, let's see. Had a guy say he loves Sony's first party third person RPGs, and I'm like, yeah, they're not RPG. I mean, they have RPG elements, but I don't want to call them RPG. Um, would like your series though if PS5 is serious upgrade on PS4 Pro. I don't know what that means. Oh, my serious thought if PS5 is serious upgrade on PS4 Pro. Most of them, I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. I don't. I'm thinking I kind of know what you're saying, but I don't know, Andy. I'm sorry, but it sounds like would like to know my serious thought if PS5 is serious about a PS5 Pro. If that's what you mean, if like there's a PS5 Pro coming out, um, I'll probably buy one for the channel. I'll probably buy one for the channel. I'm not happy about it, but I'd probably buy one for the channel. I'm not happy. I'm not happy if either one of them do an upgraded system. To be completely honest with you. Is the PS5 a huge upgrade on the PS4 Pro? Okay, in the 30 frames per second mode, you get way better textures, you get way better resolution, you're getting way better looking cutscenes. Yeah, I mean it is definitely a pretty big jump from PS4 Pro for the most part. Like it is pretty substantial. It just depends on the game though too. It just depends on the game though too. Do enemies respawn in Forbidden West? Oh yeah, they definitely do. Yeah, like you leave an area and you come back and they're already there. It's like ridiculous spawn rates, to be completely honest with you. Like going like seriously, just wanting to like travel around the world and do stuff. It's like there's like an enemy every 20 steps, and it just gets irritating sometimes. Frog fallen order. Yes, the Peggy's being so toxic. It might be best to buy a Series S and enjoy it all instead of arguing and getting mad nonstop on Twitter. Yeah, I don't understand why they don't just buy a Series S, man. That would save them so much money, and they'd be able to play a lot of stuff. And then just by having, well, I do think that this new PlayStation Plus is going to definitely add a little bit of value to the PlayStation platform, which it definitely needs. It definitely needs. Even if you have to wait a year, see, I think waiting a year is ridiculous to get something on the service, because they've already dropped the price on that game so many times that like the value is already shot anyway. So if somebody was patient enough to wait, just past the first freaking time they did a price drop on it, then yeah, dude, I think they should just put it in their service after 6 months at the latest. Oh, I have 200 in Valhalla and 220 in Elden Ring. How small is Horizon? Oh gosh, Horizon's way little, man. 25 hours. I feel like I've already seen the whole game, man. Have you seen the Xbox Bethesda showcase leak? What do you think? Yeah or nay? Which leak are we talking about? I've seen a lot of stuff. I just came from Twitter, man. I've seen a lot of stuff over there. Me personally, I don't really ever go out of my way to really look at leaks or anything like that. I really do. I sit and I wait for the surprise, man. I sit and I wait for the surprise, bro. I treat E3 like Santa Claus, man. I just wait for the surprise, dude. Yes, Elden Ring is gigantic. If the leaks are true, then it will be awesome. That's the thing, man. Is it leaks, or is it? Are they leaks, or are they just overhyped, or is it just MBG hype? Or is it just MBG putting out a thing and saying it's a leak? You know what I mean? That's what gets me, is because I don't want to I don't want to have unrealistic expectations for when I get into that. So I will definitely be waiting to see what comes. I think it would be awesome. Finally, competition for Series X. Oh, what with the if they put out a PS5 Pro, gosh. How much do you guys expect Sony to price the VR2? I think $400, and it's going to kill it dead on. It's going to be dead on arrival. I don't think anybody's going to go pay freaking $400 for it. I don't think a lot of people are going to pay $400 for it. I mean, I'll probably buy one for the channel, but I don't know, man. It just depends, man. If prices and everything keep going up, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford it. Hey, Code Equestria, how you doing? Chicago's in the house. Cyrus Tucker, what's up, buddy? Yeah, just someone's wish list for clicks, bro. See, I don't do the wish list for clicks. Sorry. I would love to do those, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm a visual kind of person, man. I get excited when I see something. I don't get excited when I'm just talking about, you know what I mean? Like, I've always been a visual kind of person. The only thing that has my attention, yeah, that Gears collection, that would be pretty cool if it's true. To be completely honest with you, I did see that, and if they remade that whole thing in Unreal Engine 5 and put that out, I would I would buy it for real. I would buy it. I mean, I don't know if I'd have to buy it because it'd be on Game Pass, but I mean, I would buy it. I would pay the money for it. So, have you gotten a chance to play the Pony Game Code? If we get Scorn and Motorsport Possible Call of Duty on Game Pass this year and Dead Space Remake in January, I think we're going to get a little bit more than that. Don't you worry about it. I mean, we're still going to get Plague's Tale Requiem this year, hopefully. That's one game that is one game that I really want to play this year. I do want to play Plague's Tale Requiem this year. I do. I badly want to play it. Next month, we got MX versus ATV Legends. Dude, I'm covering that game. I'm honestly thinking about doing like a week-long coverage for that game. A lot of videos, like the different tracks. I love the MX versus ATV series so much. I mean, I just bought a second copy of actually I bought a third copy of MX versus ATV All Out on the PC. Whoo, there's something about 165 frames a second, man. Okay, so here's the thing, man. Like the 165 frames a second is really good on a lot of racing games, but for some reason on them bike games, it makes it feel like I'm going too slow or something. I like the tenseness of the 60 frames a second. It feels like it feels like the speed's a little bit better, I mean, if they show gameplay, that's good, but we need more than gameplay and Game Pass filler. We need games for the rest of the year, not just third-party stuff. I don't know exactly what like we really expect from them, dude. Like it's almost like every single game, every single developer that Xbox bought, aside from like Playground Games, all of them were in like financial trouble. All of them were barely hanging on. All of them had, like management issues, or they had problems, or there was something going on. I mean, Bethesda, like Bethesda ZeniMax, they had problems. Obviously, Activision's got problems right now. They're some of these companies might take some time, man. Like, I mean, if Xbox owns them. Like, eventually they're going to do something. But I think we're all thinking short term too, man. Like, if we're thinking short term, like I get the whole, hey man, we've been waiting years for Xbox to deliver, and it's one of those things where Xbox is like, hey man, we broke out the checkbook. We're trying to turn this ship around and really push this vision that we have forward. It's one of those things where it honestly, Master Chief, as long as you've been an Xbox fan, dude, I can understand your dismay. Like, I really can, because it's kind of the way I feel about PlayStation. Like every single freaking franchise that I grew up on with PlayStation loving and caring about, like, how many are left? Like, seriously, how many are left? I mean, what, we got God of War still? We got God of War kicking around, bro. I'm like, oh my gosh, at Gran Turismo. It's like I can understand like long-term Xbox fans with being frustrated with the output from Microsoft. But I mean, like, their homegrown stuff, dude, you've always gotten a Halo game. You've always gotten Forza. You've always gotten, like a Gears game, and they've been pretty regular with those for the most part. Um, third party deals, acquisitions. They're starting to deliver. They're just not delivering. This is my fear for Xbox, for longtime Xbox fans, is Xbox's games are going to be starting to get more and more diverse. So there's going to be like stuff out there, like a game like Flight Simulator drops, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it's cool, but I don't really care about it." You know what I mean? Um, and that's just kind of where I see like long term fans with Xbox starting to have a problem, is because no, it's not going to be on Game Pass. It is where that's where I see long term Xbox fans having a problem, is because things are going to start getting more diverse. Like they have been getting more diverse. They have, like, Xbox has put out a lot of stuff, but it's like diverse. It's like everybody, like when you say like Recore, everybody's like, what was Recore or Crackdown 3, or some of this other stuff that's come out that hasn't really like hit the mark. It's diverse content, but it is there and it has happened and it has come out. It's just stuff that you didn't like or stuff that you didn't want. So you tend to write it off and shove it to the side. Whereas I've bought all of them, and I look at everything as a whole. I can jump on Sea of Thieves right now and play that, and there's new content. I could jump on most of these games and play them, and there's content to play. You know what I mean? I know they need time, Frog, but all of out of 8-ish Xbox bought it today. Will that be on? No, it won't be on Game Pass, Andy. Sorry, I was getting way into that. Review from me is coming next week. Nice. Yeah, everybody, definitely watch that. Have you watched this? Yes, I was trying to remember the Star Wars Jedi. Yeah, Survivor. Survivor is the name of it. Yeah, it looks freaking pretty good, man. I'm already stoked. I already buy that game. I've already seen exactly as much as I need to see, and I know it's coming out next year. I'm happy. I don't need to see any more. I don't need to see any gameplay. I don't need to see anything. Like I don't care. Like I want to buy that game. I want to play it. I love the last one. I'll 100% buy the next one. Biggest AAA game this month is in Game Pass. That's true. That is true. And it's a good one. I'm extremely happy. I've been playing those Sniper Elite games since Sniper Elite 3, and I'm 100% happy with what I got this year, with what I got out of this new game. I know they need time, Frog, but we're 2 years into this gen, and so far we've only gotten Forza Flight Simulator and Halo. I love Xbox, man, but seriously, we've been waiting a decade. Let that sink in. You got Psychonauts too, bro. You got Crossfire X. You got you got other games. You got other games, or just other games that you don't care about or that didn't hit the mark for you. The Xbox has delivered a pretty diverse set of games. You got the medium. It was timed exclusive at first. Um, Xbox is feeding Game Pass, bro. Like I understand like your frustration. Like I really do, man. And I'm not trying to make a light of that. Like if I mean I've only like 100% been in the Microsoft ecosystem as like my daily driver for 5 years. And over that 5 years, I felt I felt pretty good, but I haven't been playing Halo for freaking 20 years. You know what I mean? Like I get where you're coming from, dude. I haven't been playing Gears of War for 20 freaking years. I mean, I've played them, but I've never been like, "Oh my gosh, these are like the games I want to play." I get where you're coming from, and I understand, the whole 10 years and it being frustrating, but I think Microsoft is doing a pretty good job. Like last generation, PlayStation started off the same way. It was dry for like the first 4 years. It was dry. Like it was pretty dry. It was really frustrating. Last generation sucked really bad waiting for games. This generation, it's different. Like Microsoft had all the games at the beginning of last generation, and PlayStation didn't have nothing. Now this time, PlayStation's got all the PlayStation 4 games that should have came out on the PlayStation 4 that are still coming out on the PlayStation 4, and Microsoft is about to start dropping next gen only games. Next gen only games from Microsoft, and PlayStation will still be dropping those PlayStation 4 games, man. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I hope that I'm right about Xbox, dude. I really do. I hope I'm right, man, about things being good. What I've seen on Dead Space remake looking totally next gen. Um, yeah, it's looking pretty dang good. Looking pretty good. I'm surprised they don't care about third party being day and date. Oh, I know, man. 2022 is a big gaming disappointment overall so far. I don't know if it's been disappointing, man. I've had fun with a lot of stuff I've played. I haven't been too disappointed. I'm not too disappointed with 2022 yet. Um, I mean, I'm still getting my favorite Call of Duty out of all the Call of Duties this year. You know what I mean? Can anyone really say they have nothing to play? No, I don't think so. What's up, Jet? How you doing, man? You can't have greatness and have it be quick. This gen shows that so far. I think these guys are still trying to figure out what they can do with their new engines and all of that stuff, man. And they're pushing games back, and they're using the wall of COVID to try to give themselves more time. It is what it is, man. But they better start and see. They better start delivering soon, because if they put out mid-gen refreshes, that's what's going to start making me mad. I play all sorts of games, so I like the direction of diversity and quality. I just been playing Street Fighter 30th anniversary. It was on sale for $10. Takes me back to the nice. Yeah. Lion Smack, what's up, my friend? Great show, brother. Keep it going. Haters gonna hate. Yeah. Most of the studios Xbox has have now been with Xbox less than 5 years, and Bethesda just 1 year. Yeah, that's true, man. 1 year, but I mean, I get the frustration, dude. Bethesda's dropped 2 games on PlayStation, man. 2 games on PlayStation 5, dude, and nothing on Xbox. Don't get me started. I'm a little bent with Bethesda right now too, man. But if they have something dropping this year, like Wolfenstein 3 or like Indiana Jones or any of the other stuff they're working on, if there's something else that they're dropping this year, that'd be pretty cool. Even if Bethesda was like, yeah, dude, we got a whole freaking a remaster of Fallout 76 and next gen, I'd be happy with that too, man. I'd be like, okay, cool, man. Like I want that game to look better. I'm loving Sniper Elite, but just like Hitman, I can't get through a level without all hell breaking loose. Yeah, dude, I'm having a tough time because I got it set on hard, and I got people sneaking into my game, man. I got it open so people can come and invade. Xbox games are coming in. Yes, they are. I've been Xbox for 13 years. Nice. Gears Tactics was a launch game. Yeah, see, Gears Tactics. That's the thing, man. It's like there are games that have dropped on Xbox that we're just not. Why aren't we giving Xbox credit for everything? Why are we only giving them credit for like the AAA bangers? Why are we only giving them credit for the AAA bangers? I mean, if you're a PlayStation fanboy, dude, you're giving them credit for everything, including freaking Destruction All Stars, man. Like they throw all those games in your face all the time, man. So give Xbox credit for bringing content, man. I mean, everything they bring to Game Pass is considered like, dude, you got it free. Game Pass guy, or not free, you paid your subscription, but PlayStation guys got to pay full price for those, man. Oh, playing it on PC and using quick save features, trying to make it stealth only. Crap goes south, just load the save. Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, dude, I'm just playing. I'm playing through it. Like, dude, I play those Sniper Elite games for so long into the future. It's not even funny. I was still playing Sniper Elite 4 up till about a few months ago. Like right after they dropped that update for it is when I kind of stopped playing it. That's after I deleted it. I deleted it off my. Well, I don't know if it's deleted off my hard drive. I think it might be on the 8 terabyte, but I just haven't had that hooked to my Series X. Since I got the Series X, Series S, it's been hooked to that. So I just haven't got on there and played that. WWE 2022 is game of the year. I need to buy that. I need to just get off my butt and buy it. Oh, COVID is lame excuse for lazy millennial devs. Yeah, exactly. Well, wait until they're all union, man. Everybody's like, I saw a whole bunch of Xbox guys being like, yeah, Phil Spencer said he's going to be okay with them being union. Wait till these guys go union, man. You think game developing's slow now, man? Wait till these guys become union, and they're like, we don't have to do that because we got rights, man. We got blah blah blah, and I'm like, whatever, dude, whatever, guys. They say, I mean, at least they negotiate their contract years in advance. You know what I mean? So So okay, Microsoft played nice ball with Sony and allowed Bethesda to give them 2 exclusives. If Microsoft is smart and they do let all their employees go union, they should have a 1 year. They should renegotiate the contract every single freaking year. Because if these devs start getting lazy and they're like, oh yeah, we'll put it off and we'll have the union fight for us and stuff. Yeah, dude, negotiate that contract every single year. I mean, you've seen how high car prices have gotten, right, guys? Like you've seen how high car prices have gotten because all the unions make them and stuff. Like it might destroy gaming. That's why Game Pass is gonna be extremely valuable with these devs going union, man. Allowed Bethesda to give them 2 exclusives. Like, probably wasn't worth the money they would have lost. I mean, it probably wasn't worth them. I mean, Sony probably paid a pretty good chunk of money to get those games exclusive, man. No, my OLED is the Vizio H1 OLED. I like it. I'm going to be doing another review on that soon. Somebody in the comments was asking me about it the other day. I need to get my ducks in a row and do a review on that again soon. Oh, can't beat that true VRR 120 FPS and dude. We got freaking 100. We got true VRR on Xbox One S, bro. Xbox One S. You can hook your Xbox One S or One X up to a freaking monitor, 120 hertz monitor or TV, and use freaking low frame rate compensation, man, and truly enhance your 30 FPS experience. Truly. Shit, what we don't understand about the contract that was already in place before the studios were purchased. If you think $1 trillion company can't wiggle themselves out of a contract obligation, but why do that? See, I think Microsoft right now is trying to walk a pretty freaking sharp tightrope, man. If they just go out there and start buying all these studios and then cutting off a whole bunch of other gamers, that's going to leave a real. I mean, I know that PlayStation does it and it leaves a bad taste in people's mouth, but PlayStation gets away with it because the media is behind PlayStation. PlayStation can do no wrong. Xbox, on the other hand, they will chew them up and spit them out, man. Xbox is walking a pretty tight line, man. They're walking on eggshells when I don't think they have to. They need more market pull before they can really start being like PlayStation, man. And just really underestimate the amount of power and influence Microsoft has. I don't. It has nothing to do with the power and influence when it comes to like the courts and the everything else. It's the people. The people. What do the people think? Microsoft's just going to come in and hurt the benevolent Sony. They're just going to buy everything up so Sony can't compete no more. Seriously, Microsoft's just going to buy everything so PlayStation can't compete. Xbox is evil. Xbox is evil. You can't hear it right now. Like, I mean, you can't hear it? Like, seriously. Xbox is the worst place in the. Why would anybody buy their games? They're just buying everything. We should boycott Xbox. Boycott Xbox. You can't hear it, man, over on Twitter right now, dude. I mean, gosh. What's up, OCD gamer? How you doing? I think they need to. It's definitely a tight position that they're in when it comes to like PR for this stuff too. I mean, if they were buying something like Playground Games and they're like, yeah, dude, Playground Games ain't gonna make nothing on PlayStation no more. Like, whatever, nobody's gonna care. That's one studio that's not made games on PlayStation. When you buy somebody like Bethesda or Activision that has built their foundation on putting stuff on PlayStation and Xbox, then it's a little bit different. I'm pretty sure the reason why Microsoft came out and was like, yeah, we're still going to put stuff on PlayStation is because that's probably in the contract to buy Activision. That's probably in the contract. Tell some that you won't hear anywhere else. Okay. I have an LG CX OLED hooked up an Xbox up to 720 Trinitron last night. It's complete heaven. It feels so good that you can't describe it. Oh, you hooked up an Xbox? Like an older Xbox or a new one? those Sony Trinitron TVs, they were pretty nice, dude. The color reproduction and everything, those were nice TVs, man. Those were really nice TVs. And they got the entire Bethesda catalog and Game Pass. Yep, every single one of them now. 2022, we'll start to see a difference. 23 onwards. See, I'm not gonna throw my hat in that Andy and be like, oh yeah, they're just gonna all of a sudden be like, oh great. Xbox needs to be assertive and cunning. The play nice thing can only get you so far. Nintendo and Sony certainly won't play nice. The PR thing is good, but come on, be ruthless too. They are being ruthless, bro. Like, think about how ruthless that is. Call of Duty, the number one selling game on Game Pass, day and date, for free. If you're on PlayStation, you got to pay $70. That's pretty ruthless. That's literally ruthless. That's like what do you want to do, man? You want to pay $70 for it, or you just want to play it on Game Pass, man? Like like me, like somebody like me that likes to go through the campaign, dude. $15 just to play the campaign. That's not a bad deal, bro. That's not a bad deal. As opposed to having to pay $70 for a campaign and then not really care about the multiplayer. I mean, Warzone's already free to play. You don't have to pay to play that. So, I mean, yeah. How the money go for PC gaming? It's amazing, even though my PC monitor is 107 years. The OLED pixel response is awesome. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Hey, series. Oh, I think it's going to take 2 to 3 years for Xbox to come up with big hitters. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to take that long. Dude, there's something going on in the media. I mean, you see how they're like talking nicely about the PlayStation Plus thing. I mean, nobody's going to be able to say anything good about the the backward compatibility for PS1 and PS2 games. I mean, like 20 frames a second, really. Well, if it was on the other one, it'd be 18. I'm like, oh my gosh, man, whatever. That's terrible, man. You're trying to tell me a PlayStation 5 can't run a PlayStation 1 game at 60 frames a second and knock it up to 4K, dude? Really? I mean, is PlayStation really that lazy in their backward compatibility? They just don't care, or what? Play Fortnite, 2 Fortnite rounds, and sniping felt like cheating. Yeah. Behind Bethesda and making them exclusive by an Activision Blizzard and making most of it exclusive isn't ruthless. It depends on what they make exclusive. If it's just Call of Duty and like Overwatch that's going to still be going to PlayStation, I don't know. If everything is going, I don't know, man. Dead Space, January 23rd, January 2023. Oh. Indiana Jones is not exclusive to Xbox. Now, I can't guarantee everything from Bethesda is going to be exclusive to Xbox. Like, I, I, I mean, I could definitely see something like Star Wars titles or Indiana Jones or other stuff like that going multi-plat, dude. I could see that happening. Next week, I think we're going to see God of War Ragnarok. I don't know. It didn't say anything about it, but okay. I already made a video on that. I made a good video on that one. I thought that video was freaking great. I do think Microsoft should leave games like COD Multiplat. That's a money. Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't want them to freaking just buy up everything and put them all on Xbox. I really don't. That to me is just that's that to me just doesn't seem that just doesn't seem right, guys. Went to see Top Gun 2 last night. It was great. I might go see that tonight. I don't know. It just depends. What is it? 5 o'clock already? My wife has to work till late, so I don't know if I can go see it tonight. Honestly, I might just wait for it to get on. Might just wait for it to come to whatchamacallit. Oh, I'm pretty sure I won't regret it. That was the first movie I ever saw. The first movie I ever saw in the theater was the first one. I want exclusive games on Xbox. I don't want them to leave the Activision Blitz third party just because, well, get them on Game Pass. Like, exclusive stuff matters. Don't pretend that y'all wouldn't want. Exclusive stuff matters in the console wars. Exclusive stuff matters when it comes to the console wars. It does. It definitely does. Exclusive stuff matters when you can only afford to buy one console. Exclusive stuff matters when um I think those are the two biggest reasons exclusive stuff matters is when you only have money you can afford to buy one console, and when you are a major part of the console war stuff. I think that's when exclusive stuff really matters. Microsoft, the ecosystem is 100 times better than the PlayStation ecosystem. 100 times. 100 times better. You get better rewards. You got better online. You have a better controller. You have a more powerful console. You have way better freaking software. The everything is seamless. You've got multi-generational backwards compatibility that enhances every game you play on it. Xbox is a better overall console for your money. PlayStation delivers third-party single-player story games. If that is what you want, you need to buy a PlayStation and play those games. What Xbox has, I mean, I could understand if Xbox didn't have a pretty good foothold on being able to bring third-party content, like, I mean, closer to like the first Xbox. I think the first Xbox was a little bit more of a bland console. But if you look at it, like now, you can dang near play almost every single game on any console you buy. Like any console you buy, you can play any game. I 100% like the Xbox ecosystem way more than the PlayStation. The PlayStation to me is like a first party console. That's it. That's it. Like they make enough exclusives that I like that I have to have a PlayStation. But I would much rather play every single thing else on my Xbox because it's better. It feels better. It's just a better overall experience for me. I don't really like the PlayStation 5 controller that much. I prefer to play on the Xbox controller. I think the Xbox is a better overall ecosystem. And with Game Pass, it delivers an amazing value that you cannot freaking find on a lot of places. It's amazing. Xbox Game Pass is exclusive to the Xbox. No, I'm just joking. See, I mean, you're right. Xbox Game Pass needs to just be 100% exclusive to Xbox. Just me go see it in the theaters. Oh, I will. Exclusive. Yes, exclusives are important, guys. Like I'm not saying they're not, but they're important for different reasons. I mean, me personally, I'm happy with what the Xbox delivers. Even if Xbox didn't have any freaking exclusives and it just gave me the power that this one has, and I could play my third party games in a better, I would still buy one. You know what I mean? I would still own an Xbox if they didn't have anything to play. You know what I mean? Like I went out and bought that Xbox last generation for Forza Horizon 3 for Blizzard Mountain, dude. I wanted to play that. It came with I bought it right when the new Gears 4 came out, so I got that game free with my Xbox. I got all the old ones free with my Xbox, so I was like, okay, man, I'll play them. I'll play them. It was just like, and then I started started getting more of them. I was like, oh man, look, Halo 5 is $20, so I bought that and I played most of that, and you know what I mean, like. If Xbox only had a power advantage and my games ran better on it, my third-party games, it would be more than sufficient for me to own an Xbox. That's me though, man. My gaming needs are pretty simple. I just want something new to play often. Often. And if I have all the consoles, then I have something to play often. I would say it's better. We still haven't seen Xbox pushing them 12 teraflops. Every game I've gotten on my Xbox seems to be better on there. seems to be better. And if they have frame rate issues in 4K, I can still run them with VRR, man. Like, you know what I mean? I love my cult horror movies. Bought Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 from Amazon, £10. Nice, nice. Did you buy the game, Andy? The game is great. I like the game. Love Evil Dead. I even like the reboot. Yeah. They did a reboot with that TV show on Netflix right now, too. Much better than Sony's. Played MotorStorm, Call of Juarez, and MG Ryzen this week. All better than current gen games. There's a lot of games out there that are still holding up pretty good, man. For the Forza Horizon 3 Blizzard Mountain was freaking so cool. I love that, man. I mean, if Nintendo and Sony focus on exclusives and are highly successful because of that, why would Xbox be any different? Especially since the Xbox ecosystem is so big. You defined would benefit. Yeah, you're completely right, and they're working on it. You know they're working on it, bro. I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to sit and just kick them the whole time because I'm 100% satisfied with my experience. So I have no reason to sit and kick Xbox. And I don't have any reason to sit and defend them either. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any reason to kick them, and I don't have any reason to sit and defend Xbox. My experience has been fine. I like the experience that I've gotten. I feel like I've gotten a really decent return on my investment in their ecosystem. I feel satisfied with the money that I've spent and the product I've received from the Xbox. When and if they start bringing new, better IPs to the Xbox brand, yeah, that's going to be awesome, man. That is going to be awesome. And I hope, it's not so much as when they're going to come, it's so much as I want them to be good and shine like Nintendo and PlayStation. That should be your main concern, is if they're really going to provide, provide an experience that it is a must-have play. You know what I mean? Like we all talk about exclusives, but I mean, look at PlayStation, dude. If 20 million people are buying one PlayStation exclusive and they sell 120 million, 116, 120 million freaking PlayStations, are those exclusives really that good, man? If they're not even at 20%. Blizzard Mountain was excellent. Best Xbox exclusive last gen. Yeah. What's up, King Ken? How you doing, man? Ooh, the Master Chief. I really do think they have plenty of exclusives if they would just get finished. I know. If they would just finish them and get them out the dang door, man, they'd be fine. Then we could stop talking about them, naming them off on our fingers, dude. They would be here. Oh, I know, dude. It is irritating. So I got the game and loving the Ash vs. Evil Dead on Netflix. Dude, I binge watched that a couple weekends ago. I just binge watched the whole thing over Saturday. I was able to get through it in one whole day. It took me to like 3:30 in the morning, though. I would love to, King Ken, but we're going. Me and my wife are going. We're going out this weekend. I'll drop a video tomorrow, and then we're leaving, and then I'll be back Sunday night. So maybe Sunday night. Yeah, maybe Monday morning. I'm off Monday too. I love Sony for the Xbox exclusives to be. Dude, the Sony exclusives are taking so long to get there, man. It's just like, really waiting 4 or 5 years for a new game every time. It's like how the heck does Call of Duty pop out a new Call of Duty every year? But Sony PlayStation can't do that. They can't get a couple of teams working on a thing, so we don't have to wait half a freaking decade to finish a story, man. Oh, I don't think anything Sony has is as good as what the big RPGs Xbox has. I mean, it just depends on what your preferences are too, man. If you like single player games, yeah, man, PlayStation's pretty good at doing those. There's 20 million after 4 years, and that's on PC too. I know, dude. I God of War hasn't even cracked 1 million on freaking PC yet. Xbox One had exclusives but got destroyed by PS4 because PS4 had no mandatory spy cam, didn't have always online DRM, could trade games with cheaper and faster. I mean, I think they fixed all of that for launch, but yeah, dude, the damage was already done. The damage was already done. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Definitely hit that like button, guys. Isn't Horizon Zero Dawn 4 years old, or am I wrong? I don't know. I think it's like 4 or 5 years old. 4 years old. I think it either came out in 2016. That's when I got my PS4 Pro was 2016, and I thought it came out that year. I thought it came out in like August of 2016 or something, man. If I remember correctly. Tell your wife you're sick and have to stay home to play games. I know. Hi, bro. What's up, man? Just clicked on your video. I had to wait for 2 full ads. First world problems and 2 massive events in 1 month. And we're lucky as yeah, exactly. What? Wait. Yeah, I mean, like Summer Games Fest and the Microsoft show are supposed to be pretty big. The PlayStation show is about 30 minutes. So I mean, I'm not leaving work to come home to cover 30 minutes for play. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. When I get home, we'll talk about it, but Monday sounds cool. I'm home from work and I'm going to eat, then play. Okay, nice. It's an old game. Maybe you're right. Next Thursday is the next state of play. We'll see if God of War is delayed or not. I'm pretty sure God of War is coming this year. I'm pretty sure they're going to get it out. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing, my friend? The micro show sounds amazing if true. Yeah, I'm not going to be reading off that list. I mean, I guess we can. Somebody want to text it to me? No, I'm just joking. Oh, God, it was pretty much the only Sony exclusive I'll buy until the Wolverine game. I'm trying to say is that most people play Minecraft, Fortnite, COD, eSport games. Exclusives matter, but value and accessibility matters more when it comes to the average gamer. Basically, yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I do like exclusive games. Clearly, I bought a PlayStation for exclusive games. I bought an Xbox for the features and everything else that it does, and of course, exclusive games. I mean, I love the Horizon games. Horizon and Forza are my literal favorite for Xbox games, and they've delivered 100% those every year for me almost. Going nuts, bro. I just can't believe we got 2 Forza Horizon games back to back and we're still waiting. Dude, they better drop Forza Motorsport this year. Because they've had a lot longer to work on that than Gran Turismo had to build 7. Oh, bro, I think it's foolish to limit yourself to one console. Save and buy a Series S for the Xbox Games Pass. Yeah, exactly. I think it's foolish too. To be completely honest with you, with the amazing value that you can get on Xbox, I mean, even a monthly payment for all access, I really do. I think it's foolish to not have both. God of War Ragnarok, last cross-gen first party on PlayStation. Then Sony needs to get more PS5 to the market. No, they according to PlayStation, they will support the PS4 till 2025. I think that'll be the longest I've ever seen a console maker do that. And I think with Sony doing that, I think Microsoft might actually keep supporting. I think it would be a mistake for Xbox to do that just because of the original Xbox. I just don't think it could. I think that would just hold back things way too much. Claiming that Wolf, but I mean, Microsoft is smarter the way they're doing it, by saying, yeah, dude, you could just stream those games. You could just stream them, and that would make that a little bit better. Oh, okay. Let's see where are we at on here. At least I'm not getting way too far behind. You're absolutely true. Xbox can't have another year of drought. It would be absolutely catastrophic. You're right. You're right. I think if 2023 goes by and Xbox doesn't drop anything, yes, you're 100% right, Chief, and I'd be right there with you, bro. It would be way too much. I don't care how good Game Pass does next year. If they do not have some substantial launches between the end of this year and all of next year, It will be bad for them. It will be. Just watch. Okay, let's see. Where was I at? Where was I? Did you see your boy, the real White Sea Shadow, got banned live on air from Marlin Gaming's point? Really? No, I didn't see it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll be back here. I don't know why he does what he does, man. Yeah. So, what was he over there? Was he over there freaking out on Marlin, being like, "Oh gosh, look what King Thrash said about you, buddy. Oh gosh, oh gosh, dude." Marlon freaked out on YT Shadow. I think he banned him as well. Like he went off on him. Oh gosh, that's pretty funny, man. I made the mistake and I went and watched the TTS stream because he doesn't do it every day like Marlon does. Too bad. I would have rather seen the other one. Oh, I see. Oh man. Play Valve, Starfield, Outer Worlds 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I really thought God of War Ragnarok last PS4 release. No, it seems like they're gonna have till 2025 for PlayStation 4. Dang, it was so bad. I altered my name. I don't want him thinking we're the same person. Really, I might have to go back there and watch that, dude. I might have to go back there and watch that. I mean, I think Shadow would be safe for a little while. I don't think Sev showed up yet. I mean, Sev usually gets rid of him pretty quickly. Sev has a little patience for Shadow. Very, 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 very little patience. Some of the other mods in here, they got a little bit more patience for Shadow than Sev does, dude. He has zero patience for that kid. And I feel bad for Shadow because he used to be pretty good, man. And then he just all of a sudden turned into like one of good old King Thrash's little henchmen, bro. He's like out there just starting trouble now. Is a program bot to say the same thing over and over. I know, man. That's exactly how I feel about him. Me, patience for Shadow, foolishness for Hawk, foolishness. Yeah, I guess you probably don't have any patience for that freaking dude either, man. I don't know, man. All I can say is I want Xbox to be successful this generation. I want PlayStation to be successful. But I want Xbox to be more successful than PlayStation because I think PlayStation's getting a little bit too out of control, man. A little bit out of control. What do you think about the fact that you can't use DLC or pay content in streaming games on the new? Really? Wow, that sucks. I think that Sony's rushing this out. Obviously, that's what it sounds like to me. It just kind of feels like they're rushing it out there to try to be like, look, man, you can play old games on PlayStation too, man. Oh gosh, and it's like, no, man, it's like being transported back all the way to 1994 to play them like as garbage as they were. At least on Xbox, man, you want to play an old Xbox game? It feels good. It plays good. It's great. To be successful, man. Tired of the underdog. Exactly. I don't want Xbox to leave this generation still an underdog. I want them to 100% fully compete with PlayStation this generation. I want these guys to push each other so freaking hard that we get some of the best content we've ever had in our lives. Because you never know. This might be the last generation that we get to live through. I mean, I'm 41. I don't know, man. We're dropping like flies nowadays. I find it amusing to say the dumbest things is hilarious. 20 FPS. Woo woo. Yeah, they're all freaking, yay, we get to play Siphon Filter 20 frames per second. I'm like, no, dude, like, why would you do that to yourself? Why? Well, I don't know, man. Maybe if you're running an LFC, it might fix that on a, oh, wait, that's right. The PlayStation 5 LFC sucks. Doesn't work, man, on the PlayStation. That's terrible. Oh, did you know that PS1, 2, and 3 games run better on the Series S? Yes, they do, actually. That's so bad. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? That's so bad, dude. They do run so much better on the Xbox. That's like, are you serious, dude? You can run all this stuff on your Xbox better than maybe I will download that thing and run some of those games side by side on the Xbox emulator, and then on the PlayStation to show people just how much better they are on the Xbox. Xbox do it better than the PlayStation. One generation I can remember. It's probably what happened is they've only got like the PAL versions of those games. I want Xbox to make movie games like Sony does. That's something I grew up with since PS1. You didn't grow up with movie games in PS1, dude, or PS2, or PS3. They started at the end of PS3, bro. That's when the movie games started. They started with The Last of Us. And then they moved forward, and then everything became a movie game. Then you got Uncharted 4 as a movie game. Then you got everything else. Those movie games started toward the end of the PlayStation 3 generation, man. They used to be good, bro. Like PlayStation 3, the whole generation, everything was good. I mean, the Uncharted games were great. They weren't all movied out. Like it was cool. Started with Uncharted 2. I think I guess Uncharted 2 was like the spark that got everything kind of going because of the movie sequences, and it was pretty dang cool. It was like a Hollywood movie, you know. But I mean, it didn't really start until the end of the PlayStation 4 the PlayStation 4 generation is basically when they started really getting movie. Metal Gear Solid had consistent visuals throughout the whole game for the most part. I mean, I don't remember that game being like. I mean, it had a lot of cutscenes and stuff, but it wasn't like a movie game. And like, if Xbox would have been out, then you would have been able to get that on Xbox as well. I like Metal Gear Solid 5. The old ones just always had terrible camera angles. I like Snake Eater. I liked them all, but my favorite Hideo Kojima game right now to date is Death Stranding. Death Stranding. I like movie games. Oh, remember 18 months in and still struggling to find PS5 at MSRP. Oh yeah, man. It's going to be a while before you can like actually find one, but I would still buy one, Andy, if I was you. I mean, like you'll enjoy it. It does deliver like a pretty decent experience. Like, don't get me wrong, man. It's just like, oh, what's up, Darkest Hero? How you doing, my friend? Oh, Metal Gear Solid had lots of cutscenes. I remember Lost Odyssey on the 360, one of the most underrated RPGs. Yeah. So you're trying to tell me that you think the cutscenes were on the quality, the cutscenes and the animations and the actions and everything. I believe that it really took off in the PlayStation 4 generation because that's when cutscenes got to the point where they looked so freaking good that it was all over from there, man. Everything started being about all the games started getting less gameplay and more cutscenes. It wasn't like that before on the PlayStation 3. Like you didn't have that. The PlayStation 3 had tons of gameplay all the way up. PlayStation 4 is when you started getting more cutscenes than actual gameplay. And that literally started with the Order 1886. That game was a lot of cutscenes and very, very little gameplay. Oh, don't forget it was the first generation. We got 1080p. Yeah, 1080p. When I get on my Xbox, I want to play a game, not watch a cutscene. If I wanted to watch a movie, I'd just play a movie. I know. I mean, it's not that it's a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, guys. Like, I'm not upset about it. I'm just saying that like we've started getting less gameplay and more cutscenes when it comes to the Sony first party games, guys. Yeah, imagine paying $60 for that one, Mr. Dan. I did. I bought that. I actually got that game a couple days early, dude. It was so good. I liked the experience, but gosh dang, that was freaking a little bit of. There was no gameplay, really. There was no gameplay, and you know that Sony Santa Monica helped with that, right? You know that Sony Santa Monica and Ready at Dawn, dude. They're the ones that built that game, man. Like if you literally put like Galahad walking right next to Kratos walking, bro, they got the exact same movements. They got the exact same walk. It's so freaking insane, man. Oh, what a Master Chief I spy. I despise having to agree with some, but Xbox absolutely needs cinematic games akin to PS games. They might be overrated, but they attract the normies, and that's a lot of money. Well, I don't know, man. Gears 5 with the ray tracing update looks equal, if not better, than some of those PS. I'm really excited to see what the coalition can do. To be completely honest with you, those guys are going. They're probably the one developers that are going to have like the most experience with Unreal Engine, and all of their Unreal Engine games always look amazing. Everything else on Unreal Engine, it's like hit or miss. It was like night and day difference. Looked like PS2 game on the PS3. Oh yeah, dude, a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot Destiny came out on PlayStation 3. I don't think it came out on 360 though. Here's 5 with the ray tracing. Cutscene, how look way better than the graphics and PlayStation games. It really pulls me out of the game. Exactly. The cutscenes are getting way too good compared to what the actual gameplay is looking like. It's starting to feel like we're back in the PlayStation 1 generation where you had those really nice cutscenes, but then you had like block freaking what's the Steve from freaking Minecraft characters? Like square heads and square hands and square arms and everything. Gears 5 got RT. Yeah, Global Illumination. I think it's Global Illumination. Popular whether you like them or not. Like movie games that just don't satisfy game wise. They just feel like interactive movies. Oh, Destiny 1 was on 360? Yeah, I didn't know that. What's up, Brog? Fallen Order. Oh, man. They are popular. 1.5 million people buy them, and then the rest of them have to get packaged in with the console to sell. Oh my gosh, man. Horizon Forbidden West are like, dude, we only sold 1 million copies of this. And they're like, quick, every PlayStation 5 that's getting sold for the next 5 years, put a copy of it in there. Don't worry about it. They'll buy it. They want a PlayStation 5 so bad, they'll pay the extra $60, the extra $70. I saw somebody do an unboxing of that today. The Horizon Forbidden West one, and they pull out the freaking digital code for that game, bro, and set it down. I was like, dang, dude, that is shady, Sony, shady. You're literally making them buy that game, and you're making them get it on a digital code. Yeah, you could sell the digital code or whatever, but my gosh, man, if it would have been a packaged game, then they could have taken it back to like Walmart or somewhere else and gotten and traded it in and gotten another game, man. All the rumors. What would you be thinking? You really love to see this June 12th show? I want to see her. I want to see. I want to see Forza Motorsport. I want to see Forza Motorsport, and I want it to launch this year. Just got my attention. Not very interested in finishing the game. Yeah. How far did you get into it? That's the thing. I did complete it. So, I mean, it was a pretty decent game. I mean, those PS games must be doing something good because Sony keeps pumping them out. You think if they did poorly, they would cut the losses. As far as I know, Days Gone did pretty good, and they cut their losses with that one. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. God of War, that game did pretty good, and it was great. I mean, like, some of them are better than others. You know what I mean? Like, some of them are a lot better than others. Yeah, then you don't even get a diss. You don't even get a diss with that, man. Um, not saying. I mean, the last time I checked it, it still looked pretty trash, about 40%, and just haven't grabbed me. Um, it was that's I mean, like that's why I ended up getting through it in like 24 hours, Darkest Hero, because I could care less for the side stuff. The side stuff that I played was so lame. It was like, no, I'm done, dude. I'm just gonna get through it. If you just rush right straight through the main game, then it's a lot better. Then you might be able to get through it. If you just stick to the story content only and get through it, then you might be able to finish it. But just stick to that and run from point A to point B and get there as fast as you can. Don't dilly dally or nothing like that. Yeah, just get through it and be done with it. It was pretty short, 24 hours, and then the end of the game was like, oh great, this is. I don't know. I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn was a way better experience, way better. The reason why I didn't like playing Sony exclusives on my PS4 is because it made so loud. I know on the jet plane, bro, when I was playing God of War on my PS4 Pro. Oh boy, that was loud. I played it on PC and loved Days Gone. Yeah, I couldn't. I think my problem with Days Gone, guys, honestly, is I played so much World War Z with my friends, with my nephew and his friend. And we played so much of that game that when Days Gone came out, I was just kind of over it, bro. Your sarcasm is on point. Recently, love it. Oh, I know. That's pretty good, dude. The Horizon Forbidden Speed Racer. Yeah, you just have to get through it. God of War and The Last of Us. The Last of Us, the first one, mind you, are absolute masterpieces. Yes, you're completely true with that. It pains me to say that, but credit was due. Horizon and Uncharted are overrated. I like the first Horizon. I thought the first Horizon was really good. That one really clicked with me. And Uncharted, I've always loved Uncharted. I like I like 2 and 4 are my favorite ones. I don't really care for 3, and 1 was just like, oh boy, this was not that great. It was cool or whatever, but it just wasn't that great. Oh, I liked most of Sony's third-person action adventure games, but they need to shift gears and focus on more games. Generics. It's kind of hard for them to do that. It's really hard for them to do that. OCD gamer. That's their identity now. That's their identity is those movie games. That's really what it is. Is like Xbox has got a better chance at building out and being more diverse than PlayStation does right now. Dude, they're investing 50% of their budget into live service games, dude. Live service games. They're throwing everything they can at the wall to see what sticks, bro. You need to play Days Gone with a mouse. The shooting is a lot better. I'm still struggling to freaking play games with mouse and keyboard, Chris. Like I keep trying, I keep trying to play it, and it just gets so frustrating, man, because I'm just not used to it. How's Returnal? I might play it. I would wait till it goes on the service and then play it with a friend. It's not too bad if you're playing with somebody else. Love The Last of Us 1. Yeah, The Last of Us 1 was great. I liked that. I liked how it felt like an adventure. Like it felt like an adventure. Like it was pretty good. Don't know what happened with Forgotten West. When they first started showing it off, I thought it looked kind of next gen, and then when I see people streaming, it looked like the old one. Exactly, man. That's what I was thinking too. Like when they showed that off, man, I was like, oh my gosh, dude, this looks good. There's no way this thing is running at freaking. There's no way this thing is running at 4K 60. And then when we got the game and it just looks like the old game with sandpaper textures, I was like, oh great, yep. Roguelike games, go for it. Yeah, it's not terrible. It just was too overpriced. Coming to PC, gotta play it. The rough. It's entirely sitting to beat it. It's entirely in one sitting to beat it. 2 sittings. You have to get once you get to the 3rd level. No, actually, now you can save it. You can save your state, kind of like you can with quick save with quick resume. Now you can save a state, and then but once you load into it, that state's gone. So if you have to stop playing, you can save it, but then when you come back in, then you have to save it before you leave again. Yeah, you probably won't do too well with it then. It's a pain in the butt, man. You called that PC stuff wrong. Okay. Oh, I know. Dude, they're coming to PC, man. And when they come to PC, all the little PlayStation fanboys are going to be sad again, but it's all right. They'll have a place here at Frogboy X1 Gaming to help them get through there. To help them get through, who's going to be playing the Quarry? I was thinking about it. I don't know. I put in for code for that game, dude. If they give me code for it, I'll review it. But I just paying $70 for that. I guarantee it's a one and done experience, man. I'm not going to play it again. I mean, the last one of their games that I played was that was the Dark Anthologies thing, the last one, and I live streamed the whole thing for you guys, 5 hours. Actually, no, the R&D and Returnal was awful. Hey, I'm glad you got a podcast so you can inform and teach the young gamers, not ponies and Xbox. It's about real gamers. I love all games and Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, I do wade into the whole freaking little console war stuff all the time, just because it's like, I see how ignorant the PlayStation fanboys are to everybody else, and I'm like, man, I got to say something, man, because like I've been playing PlayStation since the PlayStation 1, and I don't think it's that much better than Xbox. Like, I don't think it's nowhere near. I don't think it's better. Like, I don't think it's better. I don't think it's worse. I don't think, you know what I mean. I think they're both worth having. Multiplayer in 9 different stories. It's got multiplayer in 9 different stories. Maybe I might get it. Maybe you'll pay $70. That's a lot of dollars, dude. If it's good. Oh, wait. So what? You want me to buy it and play it and tell you if it's good first? Okay, man. I'm the guinea pig. No, I'm just joking. I'll do that. I guess. I don't know. It depends on when it's coming out. When's it coming out? Next month, right? Next month, June. I'm planning on doing like a whole week of MX versus ATV All Out or Legends. I'm planning on doing at least a week content of that one. It's in June. So June 28th is when MX versus ATV launches, and I want to be able to do a lot of content on that game. So because there's going to be a lot to cover in that. I miss Jack and Daxter. They were my favorite over ours. Yeah, if Jack and Daxter would come back, or maybe Sly Cooper. I like Sly Cooper. I think they could do a really good Sly Cooper game. I think you can wait on that game. Don't think. Look how many games you got on. Got to go on now. I know. I do got a lot of games. Well, I've yet to get a PlayStation game that it's been worth $70. Yeah, hey, you can wait. I'm probably getting that full price. Nice. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm looking at the way prices and stuff are for everything else, and I'm trying to really budget stuff that I want to play. Like, I love Supermassive games. Don't get me wrong. I love Supermassive. I've played all of them. Actually, I didn't play Little Hope. Maybe I'll buy Little Hope and live stream that one too or something. But I've played all the rest of them, you know. So I mean, I like their games. I like what they do. Oh, next generation tax. Yeah, I pay the tax and then it goes on sale a couple weeks later, and I'm like, Until Dawn is the best one. Until Dawn is pretty dang good. Like, I love that game. I like the shorter ones too. Until Dawn was like 12 hours or something. I think I beat that one in like 12 hours or whatever. I won't pay $70 for that for a game. It's not a deluxe version. I'll just wait till it comes to Game Pass. What do you guys think? Callisto Protocol, the horror game, it looks interesting, and it's next gen debut. Yeah, the Callisto Protocol, that is something that I am interested in picking up. And that's something that I probably will pick up. It'd be nice if it came to Game Pass. That'd be pretty cute. Like Star Wars. Is Star Wars Lego worth the money? If you buy it, yeah, I don't know. I paid full price for that one. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I put out a video on it and I didn't get a ton of views, so I didn't finish it yet. I just moved on to something else because that's what I do. I'm a casual gamer YouTuber. I just buy games and wait for them to click. No, I'm just joking. So it's officially confirmed now that PS5 backwards compatibility is rubbish. Who wants to play Apex Games 17% slower at 25 frames? I know. I can't wait to play Siphon Filter at 20 frames a second, man. It's going to be so good. But as yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, dude. I don't feel like the $70 price tag is justified just yet. I think the next one that we're going to be buying that's next gen only will be Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights will be the first next gen only game for $70. If no, yeah. Like there's no last gen games for that now. But I don't know. It's still probably gonna play like a PlayStation 4 freaking game, dude. Comes out at 4K 30, man. I don't think 4K 30 is worth $70, man. I'm sorry, dude. Like I don't. You either get 4K 30 or 1440p 60, man. Like I'm a massive Batman fan. I don't think it'll be worth $70. Yeah, I mean I love Batman and everything, but I don't know, man. I don't want to miss a potentially good game. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. And I mean I cover all of them on this freaking channel, so it sucks, man. I really wish that I could get review code for some of these $70 games, man, instead of having to buy every single freaking one of them right when they come out. Actually runs properly, but you're better off emulating PS1 and 2 on your PC. Yeah. Or like Microsoft keep over the $1 trillion company debate. $70 only for special edition games. PS5. Well, I mean, I'm paying $79 for MX versus ATV Legends. So I don't that game right there. That's one that I'm like, yep, I'll pay the money because I get all that content for that game, and they put a lot of content. If you want just the standard game, it's $39.99, I believe. I think it's like $39.99. I'm paying $79.99 for it though. Probably the most uncomfortable. Yep, that's where I'm sitting with it too. And that's what I don't understand, dude. Like everybody's out there like, oh gosh, the dual sense is so freaking great. And I'm like, dude, this controller does not feel that great in my hand. It doesn't. Might get it on Steam. Yeah, Steam would probably be a good place to go later. Andrew going to eat. Oh well, we'll see you later, King. We'll see you later, Mr. Kim. You can get codes. You just need to promise to only give their games glowing reviews. Actually, no. The sites that I go to, I don't have to guarantee nothing, man. And that hasn't stopped me. I've actually with the reviews I have been doing has actually been getting me more codes because I mean I haven't really gotten a Babylon's Fall is the worst one, so I'll probably never get a code from them because Square Enix will probably never give me another good code. I do think Dolmen is all right. It did get drastically harder way quick though. So you're gonna want to grind the beginning of that a little bit because those enemies like just not even 20 minutes into the game just start getting ridiculous. It is a Souls type experience. It's a cross between the first Surge. It feels like the first Surge mixed with Dead Space. That's the vibe I'm getting from that game. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It definitely I need to play it more to really be like, oh yeah. But what I have played so far, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. It definitely it feels like something like if you liked Mortal Shell and Surge and some of those games, then you'll probably be all right with it. But treat it like that though. Treat it like those type of games with your mindset and yeah, that's CD keys as good deals at times. Yeah, I use Aniba now most of the time because I've gotten a lot better deals with Aniba. And plus, I'm an affiliate with Aniba, so I have to. No, I'm just joking. I have to do nothing, dude. I would use G2A and everything else too, but I've found that I'm getting better deals. And when I've looked at Aniba versus G2A and CD keys and stuff, I've usually always been able to find a code that I want on Aniba and get a little bit better price on Aniba than I have been on the other two. Anybody else love Ape Escape? I don't get how the game never went multi-platform like Spyro and Crash did. Oh, that was my favorite OGPS game. See, I never got into the Ape Escapes. I never got into those, man. No, they don't. LOL. Sniper Elite 530 on PC. GG7 was awful. Never even heard of Ape Escape. I heard people describing it like Remnant from the Ashes as well. Yeah, no. No. I mean, like double A, yeah, like Remnant, double A for sure. It's definitely a double A. So, no, you're good, Onyx. Welcome to the show. I don't think it's awful. Tell them to cut the check, frog. LOL. I know. I need a bigger check. If you want me to freaking, I told PlayStation, dude, you guys get me a good check, and I'll start saying nice things. No, I'm just joking. No, I've heard of Ape Escape. I just never got into Ape Escape. Didn't really care for it back then. Love Parasite Eve games. I loved Parasite Eve too. Legend of Dragoon was pretty good. ACC blows the doors off it. Oh yeah, easy. Easy. I hate the triggers on the. Yeah, it's so dumb. It really does feel. I don't like the triggers either. I thought they were going to be different than what they are, and I just don't like it. So why is Sniper Elite 5 not free on PC? It's not. It's not on PC. Thought it was on Game Pass PC, isn't it? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. Anyone remember Drakengard, another OG PS2 game that was amazing? Drakengard. I probably have to see the cover, man. I probably have to see the cover. No demon saying he's never heard of Ape Escape. Oh. Oh, oh, they do? I see. I don't play my PlayStation that often, man. Oh, I ordered the Thrustmaster T248 for my Series S so I could play Forza Motorsport. Nice. Yeah, that T248 is supposed to be. It's supposed to have more power than the T1 or the TMX. So it's supposed to be a step under my TX and a step above, like somewhere like closer to mine. So I think you'd be all right with that one if you're playing a lot of track games. I told them to give me one so I could review it, and they said no, and I was like, dang man, it's because like I would review it on the channel, but I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go buy another $400 wheel right now. If I'm gonna spend $400 on another wheel, I'm gonna get like a better quality one. Not just buy one just to review on the channel, man. I'd rather buy the one I want to buy and then move forward from there. Only game I like PS5 controllers for racing. Oh, No Dragon wasn't JRPG. I don't think it is. I don't think the DualSense is comfortable. I don't like it, man. It push. I have to put my hands like up here to play it. It does not feel natural or comfortable to actually have it in my grip, in my mitts, dude. It doesn't feel nowhere near as good as my Xbox controller does. I bought Dying Light new for $40. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a really good deal, actually. I think so. I mean, I like it. Thanks, GameStop. I know, dude. I'm like when I go out and I'm looking at games at like Walmart and stuff. We were over at Walmart yesterday, and I was looking at game prices, and I'm like, dang, dude, they're all cheap. All these $70 games are $49.99 right now. Why do they even charge us $70, dude? If they're on sale a couple months later, anyways. Like I don't get it. Like why are they making us fans that pay it for them day one pay a tax? That's what it feels like to me, dude. It's like all of us are paying a tax while everybody else is waiting another month or so and getting them cheap. Yeah, because game stores like to get them off the shelf. Yeah. Xbox controller, the 360 to be exact, but the DualSense is pretty comfortable. Oh. Yeah, it definitely needs a bigger battery. Oh, the games are cheaper at Walmart than anywhere else. I don't know, huh? They're always like way cheaper at Walmart. Way cheaper at Walmart because those discs are the cheaper made ones. They don't last as long. So if you're buying them for your collection, I wouldn't buy them from Walmart. I'm just joking. Pisses me off that these games digital and they're charging the same price as a brick and mortar. Yeah, we should be getting a discount if we're buying them digital, to tell you the truth. I'm not a fan of haptic feedback. I always turn mine off. Oh, yeah. See, the haptic feedback doesn't bug me. I mean, I do like it for the most part. Like, it does feel pretty good. On certain games, it feels better than others. But it's not nothing that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the best. Oh, nobody goes to Walmart for video games. I know, they got so many over there. Sony guys look at Xbox like Game Pass, LOL, but say Xbox has no games. I know. There's plenty of games on the Xbox to play, man. There's plenty of, I mean, you got just as many third-party games on the Xbox as you do on the PlayStation. Like you are missing out on some of them PlayStation games for sure by going Xbox, but it's, I mean, I'm not going to say that. I mean, me personally, I think both are essential. So I would never tell anybody not to buy one over the other. True Punisher cry. I think the ponies are going to be sad and crying no matter what, man. It doesn't matter. They got the best games in the world, but they can't quit talking about Xbox. You know what I mean? Like, they got the best games in the world, but they cannot stop talking about it. They can't stop talking about Xbox. So it doesn't make any sense to me, man. Made for men below 5 feet tall. I'm 6'3", super bag. I need Xbox controller. I know, man. I can't. I just. Yeah, you're right. Oh, dang. More they're going. I just don't understand why they can't stop talking about the Xbox if they love their PlayStation so much, man. So Mark Sphinx Collection, UE5. If they're really doing that, I will buy that day one. I will pay full price for it, and I will seriously play that one. Peggy's will still say Xbox got no games while their jaw drops. I know. Those are not games. Those aren't games. They don't look. They don't look. I'm like, shut up with your look, man. Shut up with your look. I don't care. I play freaking. I'm more into her Assassin's Creed Valhalla than I am into Horizon Forbidden West. I mean, Horizon Forbidden West clearly looks better, but I would much rather play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh, we're talking about Sony for the past hour. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's because I play Sony PlayStation 2, Mr. Din. I'm not an Xbox fanboy like they claim. I actually play everything. So yeah, I've been talking about it. I personally can talk about the PlayStation because I buy one and I play it. Chop to roll over the roll. Marcus Finks in a live adaptation of the movie of Gears. Maybe. Is that what they're saying? Is he gonna play it? Forza Horizon 5 looks as good as it. Yeah, I think so. Miles better. Oh yeah, way better than GT7, dude. I looked at that on my Series S and I was like, oh gosh. Dreamcast guy, etc. lies just as much as Amber Heard. Oh no, but they look alike. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. That is kind of true though. That is kind of true. I got destroyed today in closing argument. Oh, I don't know. Which one is suing which? I think Valhalla is great. Forza needs a bigger map, in my opinion. Um, I would like to see it have a bigger map as well. I do think that I think any driving game needs a huge map, like literally like the Crew 2. Actually, I need to buy the Crew 2. It's on sale right now on the PC for 50 million. Johnny is suing her for 50 million. Nice. Hopefully he wins, man. Gosh. I would love to see Forza go to Japan, but I mean, when we get Solar Crown next year, it'll be going to Solar Crown is going to China. lied about everything about him. There's like so much evidence. Oh, nice. It was a tad long though. I like the longness of it though. I like the longness of that game. It was great. Oh, all right, my friends. So my wife is still at work, so I got to go feed these kids. So I will see you guys later. You guys have fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's always a joy. It is. It's always a joy to hang out with you guys, man. I need to stop the dream getting in it. Oh my gosh, man. You guys are so bad. Yeah, I know. I mean the crew too. I did play it when I had the Ubisoft Plus on PC for a month, and I did download it and play it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. But I'd much rather just pay freaking $10 for it and play it. You guys have fun, man. You guys have fun. Xbox needs to bring back the blur. Yeah, that'd be cool. We do need more racing games. We need more driving games. We need more. We need a lot more games, man. I love driving games. You guys have fun though, man. I will see you guys.